On this episode of Fraud Billionaires, we'll be looking at the life and death of Pablo Escobar. How Pablo Escobar went from a little kid who was raised up in a poor background to becoming one of the biggest drug cartels to ever walk the face of this planet. And he went from that to be fighting for the presidency of Colombia. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's begin. Gracias, senor and senorita, it's Sinatro here, and welcome back to yet another video on the channel and another Fraud Billionaires video. And this one is all about Pablo Escobar, one of the most corrupt human beings to ever walk the face of the planet. And good Lord above, he is arguably one of the most dangerous, senile motherfuckers to ever see light of day. In his early life, Pablo Escobar, he was born on the 1st December 1949 in Region, Colombia. That's where he was raised, that's where he was brought up. In a very poor part of Colombia, a lot of poverty, a lot of crimes happened in that part of the woods in Colombia. Now, Pablo Escobar's net worth was 30 billion. That is in dollars. I don't know what that is in pesos. It's probably close to fucking 40. And his criminal career, Pablo Escobar, is arguably one of the worst you're probably ever going to read or ever going to see. Because in 1975, Pablo Escobar started his own drug cartel, started his own drug business, and where he was smuggling cocaine from one country to the next. Majority of it was in Miami in America.
Miami's daily traffic.
Oh! And a year on from that, him and a couple of his men were arrested because he smuggled 39 pounds, 18 kilograms white paste, which is a mixture, which is a product that is massive in the cocaine smuggling business. They would smuggle cocaine anywhere, the Escobars, if they had the chance. They would smuggle it in food, they would smuggle it in products, anything that they can see, they would smuggle it. They probably even smuggle it in their own shoes. In 1982, Pablo Escobar thought to himself, I was doing really well with the drug smuggling business, smuggling cocaine and many other as well, and he thought to himself, I had a real chance, maybe I have a real chance of being the voice of power in Colombia, being the president of his own country. In 1982, Pablo Escobar was elected as Congress member, the Chamber of Representatives of Colombia, a small little movement called the Liberal Alternative. And then Pablo Escobar started a little nickname for himself, the Robin Hood of Colombia, where he helped out so many people in poor poverty places, where he started and built new houses for the people, schools. He also built football pitches and many other projects as well. A year after Pablo Escobar was elected, in 1983, it all come crumbling down on him because the judge and the police of Colombia did a lot of digging on him and everything on him and found out he was a drug trafficker and he was smuggling drugs from one country to the next without anyone knowing, because Pablo Escobar bribed a lot, and I'm telling you, bribed a ton of police officers and many other people in the government of Colombia, and he had to resign a year after he was elected. A couple of years after that, Pablo Escobar surrendered himself to the Colombian authorities, and he was going to go to prison for all the things that he did, for drug trafficking, for bribing police officers, and most majority of all, for many other terrible crimes that he committed in his life. But the prison that Pablo Escobar was going to in La Cathedral turned out to be, it wasn't a prison, it was a paradise for him. A business paradise. And this business paradise prison had everything that you could think that this man wanted. He had bars, he had jacuzzis, he had waterfalls, he had tons of football pitches, and a lot of prostitutes. In the paradise that was the La Cathedral prison. When the army and the Colombian authorities got Pablo Escobar out of that godforsaken prison, 16 months after that, Pablo Escobar was shot dead just the day after his own birthday, the 2nd of December of '93. And 16 months after he left La Cathedral prison, he was hanging out with only him and a couple of his so-called men, trying to make sure he wasn't spotted, nobody knew where he was. And the most powerful man of Colombia, one of the most corrupt men to ever walk in a place on this planet on the earth, died on the 2nd of December 1993. Personal life, Pablo Escobar, he was married on March 1976 to a girl who was only 15 years old, Maria Veronica Hendo, and Maria and Pablo, his husband, had 2 kids, a son called Juan Pablo and a daughter called Manuela. In the media industry, there's a couple of movies made on Pablo Escobar, a couple of documentaries made on Pablo Escobar, but the one that I think you guys know, and the one that I know, the Narcos series, which is an amazing, breathtaking, inspiring, unbelievable show. And if you haven't watched it, I highly rate to do it. It's just an amazing, incredible TV show, knowing just what a sadistic, evil man Pablo Escobar was. So that's the end of another Fraud Billionaires episode. This one on Pablo Escobar, life and death of Pablo Escobar. If you have anything to say, if I missed out anything that hasn't already been said on Pablo Escobar, please put in the comments down below. Also put in the comments down below what other billionaires you want me to do on future other videos as well. Anyway, hope you all have an amazing day. Enjoy yourself. Please like, subscribe. The Natural is out.